Alright, for this video I wanted to talk about what kind of methods you can use to verify that your address on file with the IRS is the most current and accurate address. So why is this important? Well, obviously, you want your most current address on file because one, that's the most accurate address, and then two, if the IRS needs to mail you anything or send you anything, whether it's a tax notice, a letter, or maybe even a refund check, right, because you had some taxes that were owed to you that you overpaid during the year, it's important that you have a current address so all of that information gets to you. And in some cases, it can be very costly if you don't have the correct address on file. So, for example here, and I've had this happen before in the past, a client changed addresses, the most current address wasn't on file. The IRS then sent a tax notice stating that they needed more information regarding a recently filed return. If the client didn't respond, they basically make the changes that the IRS thought were appropriate. And so what happened was the notice was sent to an old address, client didn't get it. Eventually they did get the mail, but it took 3 months for the taxpayer to get the mail forwarded to them, right? So the person at the old address returned the mail and said, change of address, this person no longer lives here. And so by the time it finally worked its way back to the taxpayer, the 30 days has been exceeded, and the IRS does whatever they want at that point. They assess penalties, they assess interest. This is a terrible place to be in, right? You don't want to be in this position where the IRS can't get a hold of you and they make decisions that are against your interests. So if you are wondering whether or not they have the current address, or you have recently moved and you're unsure whether that new address is on file, the simple solution to verify is to request a tax return and account transcript, right? So the IRS has an online tool, a Get Transcripts tool. Here's the website. And what you could do as an individual taxpayer is you go there, you request a transcript of your most recently filed return. You can request what's also called an account transcript, where it pulls your overall taxpayer account, and it shows how much tax you paid in, how much tax has been refunded to you, if there's any outstanding balances owed, what kind of notices have been issued. And on these transcripts at the top, it will have your most current address on file. So the online tool is great because you can do it all via a web browser, get it all instantaneously online. If you don't use the online tool, you can request the transcripts by mail, right? You can file a 4506 and 4506T. You can get the information that way. But that's certainly the most easy way to get information on what's currently on file. Now, what happens if it doesn't match up? Well, if you get the transcript and you notice that your address has changed, you should immediately update this information, right? And so the best way to do that is to file a change of address request. If you're an individual, you file the 8822. If you are a business and you're trying to change your address, it's an 8822B. Okay, very, very important. Do not find yourself in a position like this client up here in this example where your information on file is inaccurate. If something has to be sent to you, whether it's favorable or not, obviously you want to get your mail. And so the IRS only corresponds with taxpayers via mail. They don't use email. They don't call you. They're going to send you something in the mail, so you need to have the most accurate information on file to ensure nothing gets lost. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. Thank you.